Hey, what is up, guys? My name's Omega, my team is Synex, and I'm back again with another one of my commentaries. Where obviously I talked to a few people in the community that are quite known, and just sort of talk to them about sort of questions that you guys want to know and stuff like that. Anyway, I got this guy with me. Of course, as you know by the title, he's quite a big person on YouTube. He's quite known around about. But anyway, Kanga, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, good. What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's alright, bro. And just before I start off this this commentary, I want to thank you, Kanga. So much for coming on my channel. I know you're probably quite a busy man. Probably get a lot of response. A lot of people talk, trying to message you and stuff like that.
I'm always happy to help, man.
Thanks so much. I'm sure there's probably a lot of people wondering that you get asked several questions like every day. How many subs are you on at the moment?
53, I think, or 52.
Oh,
52.
52k. Yeah, I know you've just recently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just recently hit 50, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we might as well we'll start from the beginning, sort of thing. We might as well jump right into it. There is a gameplay playing right now for you guys to watch. It's one of my gameplays. But we'll start off with what sort of got you into YouTube, Kanga? What sort of started you off with that sort of thing?
Well, pretty much I was like any other I hate using the word, but like any other tryhard, I was just running around with 74 U's in Black Ops and doing stuff like that. And then I came across obviously FaZe. I came across FaZe, and then I saw Fakey's top spin tutorial and Temper's shot tutorial, and I was actually really impressed with the way they made their videos. And I thought that looked like a good idea. And that's basically my first video. I think was a tutorial on the bounce on Estate. So that's how I started.
Yeah, I see. And obviously, you're one of the biggest Australians around the community at the moment for the Australian community. And we'll sort of move to what do you think, and to yourself, what do you reckon made you as big as you are today? How do you think that you sort of shot up above everyone else in the community?
Well, you see, I was one of the first people to do tutorials. Obviously, there was Trickshot, but he's sort of stopped making videos now. I'm not sure why. He never comes on Skype. But yeah, I was like no one else was making Trickshot tutorials, and not many other Australians were doing COD commentaries. So
Yeah, of course.
It's a really good thing if you want to get big. Try and do something different. That's the main piece of advice, and it's hard. That's the hardest part, is to actually think of the thing that you're gonna do that's different that no one else has done. That's like the hardest part, but that's the key. If you want to get big, you got to stand out. You can't just do your episodes and unless you're amazingly skilled trick shotter or feeder, you can't just make episodes and then leftovers and funnies and fails. You're not gonna get amazingly big from doing that. If you want to get big, you got to do something different. But yeah.
Yeah, of course, and I can see. That's obviously the main reason. Obviously, how you got so noticed was from doing something a little, just a little bit different from what everyone else did. Also, probably another question that people sort of want to know is, what made you start a clan? I know that you've always been KangaCantSnipe, isn't that right? That's been your main. That's what you've been known for, right?
Yeah.
Before I actually move into it, I just want to ask, why did you call yourself KangaCantSnipe?
Well,
it's got a funny name. Can you or can't you snipe? So.
Well, it's a tough question. No, I was in math class one day, and do you know what an easy cap is? Like the capture card, the $20 ones. Yeah, that was coming in the mail, and I was thinking, what am I going to call myself? And I was thinking, at the time, I was horrible. I was 2-3 weeks into trick shotting, so I sucked hard, and I was thinking the majority or a big chunk of my audience is going to be American. So what do Americans think of when they think of Australia? They think of kangaroos, right? So I just shortened that, and then then came Kanga, and then I was really, really shit at the time, and I knew it, so I just made it KangaCantSnipe, basically.
Oh, really? It's a really original name, eh? just to think though, Kanga can't snipe, but people would say, can he or can't he snipe?
Yeah, exactly.
It's different. It's cool. It's a good name. It works, and that's what you're known for now. And everyone. But anyway, you've always been solo for a long time, and you've sort of all of a sudden you made this clan called MindFreak.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? What gave you the idea to actually make a clan?
I started talking with and cross promoting with esports organization they're called MindFreak as well. They do like competitive COD and like Dota and Counter-Strike and stuff like that. Well, they're really good. They're like I'm pretty sure they're either second or first for COD Xbox 360 in Australia at the moment. Like they're a really top-notch team, got big sponsors and everything like that. So I've been talking to them probably it was probably early December last year, and then it came probably 3-4 months back now, and I was just thinking, I was playing Minecraft actually, and then I was thinking, well, I've got heaps of friends like Wasabi, who I'm really good friends with in real life and obviously on COD, and he's like the perfect co-leader, and I've got heaps of friends who aren't in clans at the moment. They're all solo, and then I went to the owner of MindFreak and I said I want to make a trick-shotting division of MindFreak, and he said that's a good idea, and got some big sponsors behind us, and it's good. So
like Steel Series, I saw you had Steel Series there, and that's
so
really good.
Our first shipment went out last week, so 8 of our players, the most OG players, so the people who joined first, they all get sent headsets and stuff, so they're pretty happy. So
I see. And obviously I saw carry on.
We've picked up Unlucky as well, and he's obviously an amazing leader.
Yeah, I was actually just going to start talking about Unlucky. I saw you commented on our commentary that I did with him about Unlucky, L7 snipping, about what happened to the channel. I see you picked him Unlucky up after the actual ending of L7, and obviously you enjoy that commentary, so you came in and did one with me, which thanks again. But basically, how did you get Tim Unlucky involved with MF? Because I saw he became a leader. He sort of told me a brief. You guys were mates and that, and he got into MF, and then all of a sudden he's leader. Did you make him leader just because he made L7 and got big, or did you make him leader just generally friends, or?
Yeah, no, I've been mates with him for ages. Like, do you remember O Clan? Like way back? Yeah. Like the end of O, when he started L7, he messaged me and we talked about it a bit, and I helped him. Like I subboxed him. I gave him L7 a few shoutouts early on, which helped him get going. And ever since then, I've been really good friends with Tim. I play with him heaps on Xbox. He's like one of the most sincere people you'll ever speak to. Like he's a really good guy.
He's good. Yeah.
And I couldn't think of anyone, and he's really helpful. Like he's really helpful with running MF as well. So I couldn't think of anyone better to ask to help run MF. But yeah,
that's awesome. And of course, Tim Unlucky, he's had a lot of experience with L7. He knows what it's like, to run a big clan, run a big team, and obviously that's awesome, bro. He's made a really good addition to your team.
He has.
It's really good to hear, man. Another thing I just want to mention from my own personal point. So, you recently did a 40k challenge, which I found really funny. You had your horn blasting, didn't you, through the McDonald's drive-through?
I did.
I found that really. Who were you with? Were you with Salvi?
He was filming.
Yeah,
it was thoroughly embarrassing.
Was it quite embarrassing? Was it?
Oh my god!
I don't know if you noticed, but I do a series called The Box.
I've seen something.
I do all sorts of stuff like that. I wanted to respond to your challenge, and I was trying to figure out how the heck I'm gonna plaster down my horn, And before we did this commentary, you told me that you actually just held it down yourself. How did you did people ever ask you geez, what do you got the horn on? What excuse did you have when you went through?
I made it sort of look like I was leaning on the steering wheel and wasn't actually holding it down. But
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, no, I just yelled at her. I'm like, look, the horns are broken. Just give me my cheeseburger,
Yeah, I saw that. This is really funny. I was actually thinking about responding that on the box sometime, But I mean, it's been quite a while now. But were you actually looking for a response on that, or was that just a sort of a joke?
No, I got I think 2 or 3 responses. One was from a channel called Addictive Controller. That was the best one, and then I got one from my mates who live in New South Wales, Stealthy and Gex. They made a good response as well.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I might still respond on it. I might just next episode. I'll send it to you, Brian. We'll see what happens. Yeah. I'll see. Do my best. But this commentary has gone for about 10 minutes. I will say to you, I want to ask you just a couple more things. Obviously, what's your most asked question? That you get yourself. Obviously you've got 50k. You've got a heck load of people watching it. What is the most asked question that you get maybe in your inbox on Xbox or in YouTube in general? What's your mostly asked question there?
It'll be between like, can I add you? How do you get big? Can I join MF? Can you like my episode? All those ones. I get like hundreds of them, I swear.
It's just the general,
Yeah.
What everyone gets spammed with, really. Even
basically.
I get spammed a bit. It's what happens, and I try to respond to everyone. I'm not sure about you. Obviously, you get so many, but I try to respond to every message I can. It's very hard, and we just gotta just sort of let them know as we commentate now that we appreciate, that they, fans and all that. We appreciate. It's just very hard, at the level that you're at to respond to every single person. It's crazy.
Even if you like everyone's episode, if 100 people ask you to like their episode and you do every single one of them, then your subs are going to go, oh look, Kanga's liking every single episode basically in the AU community, and they're going to stop watching the videos I've liked. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly,
if I just go nuts with helping everyone.
And also another thing, I understand you can actually get hated for just doing it for one person. You know what I mean? And then other people would say, well, why don't you do it for me?
Exactly, yeah.
And then you got 50k saying the same thing.
It's hard to find a balance for it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna say, is there anything else you want to say to everyone that's watching right now? Is there any more advice you can give to, what they want to, what they can do to sort of get so successful as you did? And what they need to do, to try and work on their own sort of thing. You know what I mean? What advice do you think you'd be able to give them?
The biggest piece of advice would be just to play to have fun, and then everything else will fall into place. And try and be different. If you really, really want to get big, I don't know if you've seen the channel How to Basic. Have you?
No, I haven't actually. Do explain. That'd be good.
Well, he does like extremely basic tutorials. Yeah, so he'll have a tutorial how to make a cake, and then he'll just smash an egg and then tip some flour all over the bench, and the videos are really sort of really shitty made, and they're really simple, but the fact that they're different caught everyone's attention, and he's exploded. Just try and be different, and if you want to just have fun. Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite hard on Call of Duty to be different. There's not much left of what you can do, sort of thing. But there's.
But that's the trick. You got to try and find something. That's the hard part.
Aha! You've got it. You've got it. Well, I have. Well, thanks so much, Kanga, for coming onto my channel today and just talking to everyone. It's really good to and appreciate the fact that someone as big as yourself is able to come onto a small channel, sort of channel like mine, and just talk to everyone. You know what I mean? And it'll be good to hopefully keep the series going, because community, I want them to find out what's going on, what's happening around. You know what I mean? I just I want to be there for everyone, and just hopefully talk to other people as yourself. So thank you so much, Kanga. Really do appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much.
No worries. Happy to be on.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
As you all know, this has been Synex Omega here, and obviously KangaCantSnipe, or MF Kanga, leader of MF. Thank you so much for watching, and we're out.